to Discussions with DT Parker. How's it go? What it do? I'm trying to get active on Twitch right now, so please bear with me. You know how this goes. But IG Live, of course, is active. YouTube, appreciate y'all. I have a video from yesterday, right? The thing about this video, I'm still waiting for it to upload. So YouTube, yeah, probably by the time you see this, this video will be already uploaded, and my other video hopefully will be uploaded. But a good conversation today. I kind of want to detour from what we kind of normally have been chatting about, especially when it comes to the baby mama culture. Yesterday was a pretty intense live, so we're going to take a back seat from baby mama culture and the pointing of the fingers today, and talk about some relationship stuff, which is normally what we normally talk about on here. But a woman considers canceling her date after a man doesn't offer to pick her up or send an Uber. So is she wrong? Woman considers canceling her date after date doesn't want to pick her up. Hey, Jay. What up, Zero Johnson? I just ate your whole government. Hey, DJ. Long time no see. Appreciate you for hopping on. So that's what we're chatting about today. Woman considers canceling her date after the guy doesn't offer to pick her up or offer to send a ride share. Is this lady wrong? And then we'll get into it once I get up on Twitch. So, woman considers canceling her date after her date doesn't offer to pick her up. Hey, King Arthur, what's going on, y'all? I got all my old folks, co-workers. What's going on? Welcome to Discussions with DT Parker. Waiting for some more folks to hop on, though. My regular folks. You got my boots, do you? I hope you do, because, baby, I ain't been able to find them damn boots. But that ain't what this is about. But I do have an event on, Friday, with some Southern Soul Blue artists. So if you're on here and you are near the city of Fairburn, come out and pull up on me on the south side. We got Cupid, some country singers, and a couple other Southern Soul artists, and it's absolutely free. So yeah, if you're in the city of Fairburn, pull up on your girl on the south side. I'll be hosting that thing, but that's not what this is about today. This is Discussions with DT Parker. This is my podcast. It's different from the radio. Thank you, King Arthur. What up, Pete Cam Brown? Different from the radio. This is where we talk. Nothing is off limits. So today's topic is Daryl, and I found out, somebody told me that place shut down. So look at God and look how karma works. Okay? I'm just saying. But no, they never returned them, or no, they never refunded them, but they're no longer in business. So what time? I live in Fairburn. It's Friday night from 6 to 10. Pull up on me, King Arthur. Pull up, friend. And I might need you for something. I got something brewing in February with a Falcons player with a school. So I'll hit you up and we'll discuss, because I need a DJ. But I don't know, because never mind. Anyway, I'll hit you up, friend. But new folks, if you're just now joining the chat, we're talking about woman considering canceling her date after date doesn't offer to pick her up or send ride share. So was she wrong for considering? I don't know if she did or didn't ride share. We're going to get into it, because I have the conversation. I'm just trying to get live onto Twitch, so I apologize, guys. 44, the brain fog is real, so I can not do two things at once. So that's why I'm asking y'all to bear with me. But yeah, woman is considering canceling her date after date doesn't offer to pick her up or offer to send ride share. So, hold on. What up, Pete Cam Brown? Hey, boo. Give me a second. I'm almost there. Almost there. All right, here we go. Thank you for being a friend. Dun, dun, dun. All right, here we go. Discussions with Didi Parker. Welcome. Like I said, we are chatting. We're going to take a different shift today because yesterday we had a pretty intense conversation. I don't know if he was on for the whole thing yesterday, Pecan Brown, but yeah. So none of that today. I wanted to shift gears today and talk about some relationship stuff because, yeah. And we're going to set some rules for when folks get onto this chat because I cannot have everybody talking over one another, one. And two, I need to have everybody respecting and being respectful of everybody's opinions on this show. Because that's why I started this show, was because for us to voice our opinions and not be judged based off of our opinions. So, yeah. Woman considers canceling date after man doesn't offer to pick her up or send an Uber. Was she asking for too much? I'm saying, was she wrong in this situation? Oh yeah, Pecan Brown. It got a little intense yesterday, so I never want that. I don't want anybody ever to feel uncomfortable on this, podcast, because that's not what this is about. You know what I'm saying? We're all going to have differences of opinions. And we all have to be respectful of those opinions. Even when we don't agree with those opinions, it doesn't warrant for people to interrupt what other folks are saying. So again, we have to be respectful. So yeah, we're going to give some other rules in place. Pecan Brown, what up, Gemini Smiley? When it comes to people coming on here, no talking over one another, no interrupting one another. And then I might limit it because let's keep it a bean. I mean, I love them. Long-winded though. Hey, Chris, long-winded though. So we may keep it, and I respect the opinions, but we may keep, each comment to a limit, just so everybody can get their comments off. Anyway, new folks, welcome. Discussions with Didi Parker. Woman considers canceling her date after her date doesn't offer to pick her up or send a rideshare Uber. Is she asking for too much, or is she wrong for doing this? Invited on a date, but he didn't offer to pick me up or Uber me to the restaurant. I hate to sound pretentious, but I can already tell he isn't my type. I should save both of our time and cancel, huh? So that was the question. I should save both of our time and cancel, huh? Well, I mean, if you're already feeling like that, I think maybe you should go ahead and cancel. But as far, I love these, but I don't on social because I feel like they be missing so much information, and I feel like there's more information that I need when it comes to this situation. I'm assuming, and I hate to assume, but I'm assuming this was a first date because she said invited on a date, but he didn't offer to pick me up. I like it. That's old school, but in 2026, baby girl, do you even trust anybody coming to your house like that? Or having your address like that? Because she said, yeah, that's what I'm wondering, Pecan Brown. I wonder if this was a actual first date, or was this... I'm assuming because she said invited on a date, but he didn't offer to pick me up or Uber me to the restaurant. Okay, so when I went on first dates, I definitely did not have the men pick me up. I definitely met them out. Is it the man's responsibility? I know you men are going to get mad at me. Don't be mad at Didi, please. Is it the man's responsibility to get the woman to the restaurant, or is it the woman's responsibility to get herself to the restaurant if she's invited on a date? I get this. She's old school, so she, I guess, believes in, how old school dating, where the guy would pick up the girl and then you would go on the date. In 2026, though, I would definitely not recommend that because there's a lot of weirdos and crazy people. I don't know, Chad, if you saw... and I know dating apps are different. I don't know where she met this gentleman, but girl met a guy on, I think it was Facebook dating. Then I guess they must have, did whatever. He stayed the night, got up. She asked him to leave. And he was, I ain't going nowhere. And he was, I'll kill you in front of your kids. So you have to be careful. I would, yeah. Don't ever. You mad about this man not offering? You should be thankful. Pecan Brown said, okay, I'm old school. I meet at the venue until I got... Right. No, I'm saying old school Pecan Brown is when the men did used to come to the house and pick you up, and yeah, not in 2026. I would not recommend that. Going to pick somebody, hell to the no, no, no. There are so many crazies out here. I would not. I don't even know if I would be comfortable with him knowing where I lived at in the beginning. No, I'll Uber myself somewhere. It just sounded like to me maybe she didn't maybe she didn't have a ride. That's why she's really mad. But she's over here. Oh, these glasses are killing me today. I have to take them off. She's over here saying, I hate to sound pretentious, but I can already tell he isn't my type. I should save both of our time and cancel, huh? Yeah, don't cancel. Don't even waste your time. I mean, especially if it's like that. You already thinking about it, and you already saying he's not your type. Why is he not your type? Because he didn't offer to pick you up or Uber you. I can't wait, Pete Kemper, and I want to see what some of these men have to say, because now I'm a little curious. Now I want to dig a little deeper. Now I want to play a little devil's advocate, right? Like I normally do on Discussions with Dee Dee Barker. When you go on a first date, is it the man's responsibility to... Hey, Rashad, is it the man's responsibility to pick up the woman? The thing now, in 2026, I don't know if that's a good idea. Hey, Rashad.
Hey, what's going on?
You're the first one. Praise the Lord. I'm going to let the rest of them know that we can't do none of that we did yesterday. Hey, Brown. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. We have to be respectful. This is not that podcast. We will not disrespect one another. We will be respectful. We will not talk over one another. We will let each one finish each thought. So, we got to set some ground rules, because, yeah, I don't want it a thing like yesterday. I can't even get that video uploaded, by the way, and it might be for a good reason. But today I wanted to keep it off of Black women versus Black men and keep it light with relationship stuff. Now, is this woman wrong? Because she was reconsidering canceling her date after he didn't offer to pick her up or send an Uber. Was she asking for too much? And my next question is, Rashad, is that the man's responsibility on a first date?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, everybody has their preference. I mean, she can want it. That doesn't necessarily mean that he has to do it. And so, no, it's not a man's responsibility. But, I mean, you got to be honest. If a dude is interested enough, he's going to do it.
I didn't know that was a thing, picking people up on first dates in 2026. That's kind of dangerous, no?
Well, I mean, it was, it did get kind of dangerous, which is why people kind of stopped doing it. But initially, that's
how it was,
right? Used to do.
Yeah, you used to go. The man used to come to the woman's house or her parents' house, pick her up. They would go out on a date. Then he would bring her home and go home. Yeah. I'm with Pecan. People are crazy nowadays. Dating is different. I definitely don't want nowhere. That's right. I have people that I know that I'm good acquaintances with that still don't know where the hell I live. Mm-hmm. All they know is I live in a bat cave, and that's all they need to know. Everybody does not need to know where you live, especially when you're dating. I don't know, Rashad. I don't know, because when I was before when I was single and I wasn't in a relationship, I did not have men come pick me up at my house. Yeah. Or even wanted them to come pick me up at my house. I would go meet them at whatever restaurant they were at.
Well, yeah, I mean, but you're doing it for an element of safety. Some women don't have that safety concern. So,
They're
If you don't
decent.
have if you don't have that safety concern, then you'll be just fine with somebody coming to pick you up.
So is she justified for trying to cut him off because he didn't offer her a ride or offer her Uber?
Well, I mean, that's
Because she's saying, I hate to sound pretentious, but I can already tell he isn't my type.
well, I mean, but let's be honest, you get to choose what your type is. That's as much as, and it's probably best that I say it before he jumps on. However, but it's just like when Hefe says that, you know, women have a preference of having, a man that's over six figures, but they have three kids.
Yeah.
It's like there's no justifying your desire. I mean, you are, you have the right to have whatever desire that it is that you choose, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get what it is that you're looking for.
So
So
you don't feel like she was doing too much?
I believe she was doing whatever she felt was right for her. We can't judge that. Now that's once again, that's one of our big issues is that we're always judging everybody else's decisions when
Yeah.
most of us are not in a position to do any judging because we're not better off than anybody that we're judging.
Well, say it
See?
again. Oh,
Let
God.
he let he who is without sin cast the first stone.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if she should have canceled it. I think she should have gave him a chance. Maybe he didn't know. Again, we're in a different era than we were when our ancestors and our moms and our dads were growing up. Yes, that was the thing to do. Go pick them up for the first date. But now, let me ask you a question because you got a daughter and eventually she's going to start dating. Are you going to let these nappy head boys come to your daughter's house?
Well, yes, when she first starts dating, I mean, you have to come and see me first.
Okay.
And so
But
that's 100%. So yeah, they're gonna come here because they're gonna know she has a daddy that, you know, that ain't gonna be playing about it.
are you going to do the Will and Mike? Well, not Mike. Will Smith.
100%. I
Will
already
Smith.
got my
That's what I was
look.
thinking about.
It's I mean, all of the uncles are already ready. I'm already
Y'all got
we done
blood
already
like
been
Will and
look.
Mark. How bad was
I'm gonna come to the door. One of my other partners gonna come up behind me, and then we're gonna have two come from around the side of the house that's gonna lock them in. Game over.
No, okay. So let me ask you, because she's eventually going to be going to college.
Yeah,
She'll eventually get her own. What advice are you going to tell her? Are you going to tell her she needs to meet these men out?
100%. Because
Okay.
you got to think about it. I'm not gonna know who they are. She's gonna call me and she's gonna let me know, Dad, I got this date. This is who he is. This is information. However, you're going to have to go and meet in open places, be in public, just because of the fact that it's too much insanity going on, and you don't want to put yourself in a situation to where if things go the wrong way, he doesn't have access to you know your dwellings and where you lay your head and all this other stuff. So, rightly so, right? It's probably wise for for women not to have a man come directly to her house. But once again, she doesn't have those fears or those concerns, so you have to allow her to do whatever she feels as though is best for her.
I wouldn't even say Uber either. I wouldn't have him send me no Uber because if I have him send me an Uber, then that means they're going to have access to my address.
All of the things. So, I mean, yeah, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. I wouldn't do it, but if she feels comfortable, let her. But the fact that, she said she didn't want to date him because of that. Now that's crazy.
Yeah.
That was like these chicks on the Pop the Balloon show.
I've seen some of those clips on social media. Some of
Yeah.
them, oh my goodness, on that Pop the Balloon.
And the thing that's funny, they interviewed the creators, and they were just talking about the fact that there are a lot of arrogant, narrow-minded people that come on the show because they pop the balloons for the silliest things. It's
Yeah.
like say you're on there for love, and then the dude comes with some shoes you don't like, and then it's I can't do that. It's just like what?
Yeah.
That's just, it's just
It's
weird.
very well, but y'all are visual creatures, though, no? So that
Well,
you
but it ain't, here's the thing. Regardless if we're visual or not, that means we have to be physically enticed by someone.
mm,
So to say that I might be physically, because what they normally do, they be like, you're a beautiful woman, you look great, you look nice, but, you know, you wearing some pants that I don't like, and so I can't do it. That's just shallow is the word I was looking for. That's shallow. And
but
these
that's
people really aren't out here looking for love. They're just trying to get on TV. And let's be honest, everybody's just out here trying to get famous. Everybody trying to get clicks. And that's what most of them are on there to do.
oh well, I already have somebody that said that everybody on the clickbait train, and I
Yeah,
said, choo.
yeah,
I
it
said,
is what it is. But once again, it's what keeps us behind because we don't focus on the right things. All we focus on is the stuff that keeps our, endorphins fed. And
God, all of this is a distraction from
so,
what is really going on.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but yeah, I'm with you, Rashad. In 2026, I would not recommend a man meeting you at your house. You know,
Having said, having said that, I saw that you were with Kendra G. How did that go?
she's interesting,
Mm,
to say the least. I'll just yeah. Very, very interesting. You know, you meet these people, sometimes you're disappointed. You be like, dang,
Never
what?
meet your heroes. Never meet your heroes. They'll
I,
disappoint you every time.
I was like, hey, you know, you did radio. I'm trying to horn in my skills and become better. You think you could mentor me? You know, asking her. She's like, oh, girl, man, that would cost you a lot.
Yeah.
Mentoring is for free. Why would it cost me anything?
Well, I mean, once people get to a certain status, you got to think everybody is asking that same question.
I
And
guess.
so it's like I can understand to a degree, but her response, I don't like the way that, she came out with that because it makes her seem shallow. I don't know if she's a shallow person or not because I'm thinking that her platform has grown so large that she truly may not have the time. Um, and one of the ways that she may let people down is just by saying that, hey, there's a cost that comes with it. Because if you say that, then everybody will leave you alone. But
Yeah.
I still just don't like the way that, it was reflected, that whole woo child thing and everything. It's just like that was a blow off,
I
you know.
know she. The interview started off interesting because she thought she was being interviewed by somebody else, and I'm like, no. Yeah. And then I was, I try to get the people warmed up as we're walking to the studio. So I'll ask questions, to engage to see how far I can take things. Just like, girl, wait till we get on camera. Da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay. You're already firing off questions. Wait till we get on camera. And then she's just, I'll just say that she's just not a very humble person. I don't know. So,
Yeah. And unfortunately, that's what fame does to everybody. Well, not everybody, but many people. That's what fame does
well,
to them.
I hope me humble because I'm just like, ooh, child, please don't let me act like none of these women. I read a post today, and not to get off subject. Welcome, new folks, to Discussions with Dee Dee Parker. This lady was saying that Black women in the workforce are very difficult to work with. That this woman is not lying. Of the most difficult women to work with. And I'm sorry, Black women, I do love you, but it y'all are the mean girl tactics, the bullying that you try to do it's so unnecessary. Um, the attitudes, so unnecessary. So I just wanted to say that. And we may talk about that another day. I
Mhm.
don't have any experiences with Black women in the workplace, on the workforce that you you can testify to or account to, because it ain't easy. It ain't easy. So that's why, why we do discussions. Because guys, I understand your gripe when it comes to women. No accountability. Shall I keep going? Bad attitude, and that's not all of us, but it's a big majority of us. You go to these restaurants, these fast food, you pull up, they're mad at you. You're mad at me because you got to work there. That ain't I didn't make you work at Popeye's Chicken. You know? So you hold the door for them. They don't even say thank you.
That gets me. Yeah, I really hate that.
Yeah, it's the entitlement for me, with some of us, and it's not all of us. And we are sometimes quick, like Clinkling, to play victim, So I don't agree with everything they say, but some of the stuff it do be spot on. But like I said, we can talk about that another day. New vibe, sorry, we got off topic. I was talking about my Kendra G interview. But Angela Oakley, though, I had a good time with her. I was from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because some of them can be a little snooty and stuffy too, but she was a hoot, and I had a good time with her. That was probably one of my favorite interviews because she just was open and honest about everything. She didn't care. But then I get a call from her team, and I can't even run half of my interview, and it's good shit. Like, ow.
Why can't you run it?
Because she doesn't want to lose her bonus. So yeah.
How would she lose a bonus if you?
Right now, it's some stuff going on with her and Shamia. So she, it was a scene from this season in Real Housewives of Atlanta where her and Shamia, there were some accusations made about Shamia possibly sleeping with some guy that was a neighbor, and she went and she addressed it. So, and I can't even play that part of the interview back because, yeah. So. But it was a good interview. Like I said, I had a lot of good stuff. The only thing I did mess up on was where I said Kelly was best dressed. And she didn't say that. She said she was the standard for fashion for the Real Housewives of Atlanta in her debut season. So
what's the difference?
People were saying she didn't say that. Thank you. Because I took it down. Because people were coming for me about it. Like, she didn't say that she was the best dressed housewife. She didn't say that. She said she was the standard for fashion. What's the difference? I said the same thing. I said it. So I just took it down.
Do you see why I don't have a podcast?
I just took it down. I was like, because and trust me, I'm never offended by comments because baby, I can hang with the best. Because I told you the lady, she said everybody is on the clickbait train, and I was like, choo choo. She was like, oh, well, that's not very good because you're trying to be credible. I said, ma'am, if you look up, I corrected myself for it was wrong wording, and I said standard. She said she meets the standard for fashion. I corrected it. She said you should corrected it on the spot. Who are you to tell me what I should have did? The interview's over now, sis. I couldn't correct it. It's done. So. And then I had another lady. She was like, "Oh, the hostess is miserable." As Angela, girl, it never gives miserable, because I'm not one of those girls.
Is that what's on your platform now?
I took that one down. I took that particular one down. So I took it down because I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna have, because people don't read. You want to lose my folks? Put it in somewhere where they gotta read it because they ain't fitting to read. And I'm like, I've already corrected this, and they still just ain't. So, yeah. But I took it down, and it was a good interview, and I'm upset because I'm like, damn, I can't even use this. But I'm thinking about future and go, I have some stuff that I am trying to work on with her. So, yeah.
Okay. Good luck.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I still have the footage.
Man, hey, here's the deal. All right, pause. Pause. Have you reached out to the Atlanta Chamber of Commerce, Atlanta Black Chamber of Commerce, the NAACP, all of them, and told them that you would like to sit down and talk about hosting some of their gala events.
No, I have not about that. No, but
That
about some other
needs
stuff. I have that. Yeah.
that's cool. Your easiest transition is going to be a gala host. To all
Okay.
other stuff. That's the easiest transition. You need to. That's something that you can do this week. You can
Okay.
do that this week. Start those conversations. Look for all of these nonprofit organizations in your area over there because it's a lot.
I
It's
need
a,
to get a capital organization. You know any plugs here in Atlanta?
I can reach out and find out, but 100% reach out to the Noops as well.
Yeah.
Reach out to all of the D9 and say, hey, just reaching out. I know your organization's out here doing good things. I know you have scholarship galas and all the things. I'd like to sit down, and I'm a local radio personality. I'd like to sit down and talk about potentially hosting some of the things you do. Didi, I guarantee if you just sit down and go through them all, you will book 2 or 3. I guarantee it.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Guarantee.
Joey, hold on. I'm sorry, Rashad. Joey, yeah, that's definitely an issue with many Black women. I saw a young customer completely go off on an elderly woman. Total unreasonable. I believe you. And again, that could be something we talk about another day. I was trying to stay away from the Black man versus the Black woman thing today and talk about relationship stuff. But yeah, I am gonna reach out to them, Rashad. So, uh, don't you worry. Chat GPT is my friend, and I will get me some letters together and get them sent.
It's too easy.
Chat GPT is the greatest invention to man. Let me tell you, if I
But
had,
fuck that. That is not the greatest
oh,
invention.
huh?
That is not the greatest invention. It's making all you niggas lazy.
Listen, it's making me not have to think about no emails. It's making me not have to think. You absolutely right, Rashad. I love it. Now, had I had Chat GPT in high school, baby, it would have been over. Yes, I would have been using it. I don't care.
Oh, that's the lazy American. That's why we are not doing well out here.
That's
It's
why babies. I know how to write my name in cursive.
Yeah, but let's be honest. That the reason that they don't teach that anymore is because how much writing do you do?
You still have to put your signature on something, though.
How much writing do you do?
Not a lot. I'm on the phone, on my tablet.
And when you do your signature, do you actually write your full name or do
I,
you write the first 2 letters and make a line
I
like damn near everybody else? That's my point. So writing cursive, there's no reason to brag about that anymore because we don't use it.
but if I had to, I could.
You won't have to. That's the point. You won't have to. We're not going back to that. You're not.
I feel terrible for these babies because I was like, when I'm sorry, y'all. I know we keep changing the topic, but when I saw that teacher crying
Yep,
about it broke my
yep,
heart. I was like, because this is a generation of kids that is about to lead our country in the future, and that's a scary thing that they don't know anything. That's very scary.
yep. That's because we don't have communities anymore that get together and force all of these institutions to do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
We just watch. That's all we do is watch and complain. That's the
Well,
way.
Pecan Brown said my son's cursive looks like his print with connecting letters. LOL. That's probably what mine looks like, but I know how to write my name now.
I'm so proud of you, Didi.
Oh hush. What up? What up, Mama? All right, we got some new folks. Let's try to get back on topic, Rashad, because we was off topic for a good 10 minutes. New folks, welcome to the chat. We are chatting, keeping it light today since yesterday was a little, woman considers canceling a date after. Don't laugh, Rashad, because you know that was intense yesterday.
Hey man, I was just doing my part to just watch and mediate. Yeah, mediate.
Yeah, that's great. But yeah. So we're going to keep it light today, which we have been doing. So we've been talking about a little bit of everything. But today's topic is woman considers canceling date after man doesn't offer to pick her up or send an Uber. A, is she doing too much? And fellas, are you obligated to go pick a woman up on the first date? Are you obligated?
And no obligation, nothing when it comes to dating. Understanding up front.
I want curbside service, just like they do at what is that restaurant? All them restaurants, Applebee's. Applebee's, that's curbside.
Oh, curbside. You talking about to go? Yeah, that's the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Step curbside? No, actually, I don't. Invited on a date, lady said, but he didn't offer to pick me up or Uber me to the restaurant. I hate to sound pretentious, but I can already tell he isn't my type. I should say both of our time and cancel, huh? I say go. She should, if that's how she feels.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. If that's an issue for her, then she has the right to do it. She's probably going to save him a lot of stress. So.
I don't think it's an issue though, because I've never heard of a man being obligated to pick you up on a first date. I mean, back in the day, I did, because that's what the gentlemen men did. They came to your door, rang your doorbell, knocked on your door, greeted your family, then y'all went on a date or whatever, went to the movies, went got ice, whatever you did, and then you came back home, and then they went on their way. What happened to those days? Chivalry's dead?
No, chivalry's not dead, but chivalry is only, let me not say that. To some men, the best chivalry is reserved to people that they deem deserving. Because the problem is that you just can't be nice to everybody nowadays because a lot of the effort is overlooked. And people don't talk about the fact that one of the reasons that men have lost that chivalrous nature is because the women don't know how to appreciate it. It's expected. And then you've got to put up with arrogant attitudes and all of these things. Like, you're supposed to do this. No man is supposed to do anything. What you are supposed to do as a woman is appreciate the effort that a man does because it's not required. But a lot of these women, they've forgotten how to appreciate. Like, if I open the door for a young lady, she just walk in and don't even acknowledge. It's just like, damn.
That bothers you? Do you say something when they do that?
Sometimes, but not really.
I used to be like, "You're welcome."
Yeah, but sometimes what gets me? I'll be honest with you. When I go through the line at a grocery store and you have a cashier there that doesn't say hello.
Oh yeah.
That irks the shit out of me.
Yeah. Hey, FA. Yeah.
And normally I will bring it up, and I'll bring it up in a way that sometimes I'll just say hello to them first.
Yeah. Hey, how are you?
Right. Yeah. And then I'll let them know before the end of it. Hey, sometimes it's okay to speak first. But in doing this, sometimes you'll find out they just got a lot going on. But I'll also be honest with you, they don't do that as much to the white people. The white people, they'll say hello to damn near every single time. And I'm just like, as a black man, I don't know why my young people don't respect me, as much as they
elder of the community.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
You can finish. Were you done?
No, I was done, man. I'm just waiting for this disclaimer that you're about to give.
All right. What up, FA? Okay.
Yo.
Welcome, folks. Welcome, FA, Chef Money, Queen Mama, Joey Cakes. Thank y'all. I'm going to tell you what we're chatting about, but we got to set some ground rules, okay? Because we cannot have what happened yesterday. We all got to be respectful of each other, okay? Which means no cutting off. And when Harlem gets on here, I'm going to tell her the same thing, which means no cutting nobody off, okay? Let everybody finish their thought, okay? And we might have to keep these thoughts to a 2-minute minimum. I might have to start timing y'all if we can't be considerate, because we got to be respectful. So I just wanted to keep the chat respectful, okay?
Oh, man.
Did FA get
You done froze.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just want to keep the FA.
Hold on, y'all.
Okay,
Yeah,
then.
his phone was like, "Fuck that! I ain't signing up for that."
Ah! All right, let me read some comments. Joey Cake said obligated no, but you should have the ability to if someone that you really want to date. Mama said these men want to be picked up these days. Mama, who want to be picked
No,
up?
no, don't want to be picked up. I'll come look at it in a second.
Clean said equality killed chivalry. You can't have both. And Joey Cake said if I asked you out, then I make sure that you get there and back safely, regardless of how the date goes.
Mm,
And
okay.
Joe Kick said, I had a date that was not going well at all, but I took her home, and after we talked, I understood her a little better, so we tried it again. Mama said, oh my God. Joey Kick said, oh wow, what did I miss? No, just yesterday. It was intense yesterday, and I just want to keep everything respectful, because I respect each one of you guys' opinions that hop on here. So I just, again, let's keep it respectful, nobody interrupting nobody, so please. I didn't do discussions with Dee Dee Parker for this to become a battle. This is
No,
not.
whatever, man. That's what get clicks. Come on, let's do it some more. Let's go. Go, go. We need that drama. Don't nobody want to listen to Rashad and his Jerry Springer final thoughts. They want to see
I
Hefe and
respect, I respect both of their passion, but we still got to keep it respectful. That's all. That's it. I said thank you, phone, and Joey Cakes is laughing. I was trying to get him back on here. I hope I didn't offend. I'm not trying to offend nobody. I just want to keep this cute. Okay, that's it.
that's funny.
Anyway, new folks, welcome to Discussions with Dee Dee Parker. There go FA. We're chatting today, FA, about woman considers canceling date after man doesn't offer to pick her up or send Uber. One, is she asking for too much? And two, is this the man's obligation? Because it used to be a thing back in the day where the man would go and pick up the woman from their parents' house or her house. They would go on
Yeah,
a date. Then he would drop her off and he would
yeah,
go his way and she would go her way.
yeah,
So she said, and FA, I don't want you to think I'm taking no dig at you, because when Harlem comes on here, I'm going to tell her the same thing. I just want us to remain respectful, because that's what this podcast is about,
for
hearing each
sure.
opinions, because I value each one of your opinion, and we're going to have days
Yeah,
that
for sure.
we don't agree. We're going to disagree some days, because that's what a dysfunctional family does. Anyway, so she said, invited on a date, but he didn't offer to pick me up or Uber me to the restaurant. I hate to sound pretentious, but I can already tell he isn't my type. I should save both of our time and cancel, huh?
She should.
Okay.
She should. She should cancel. And I think that it's a really. I think men are really doing all of these women a disservice by not feeling as lucky as they should feel to be able to take these women out. These women work hard. They have jobs. They take showers. They put on deodorant. They do all of these things to get themselves together. And for these men not to, send Ubers and send money for daycare, because I'm sure she's probably a baby mother, send money to get her hair and nails done. It's just it's they don't make men like they used to. They just don't make men like they used to. So I agree with her. And if I was her, I wouldn't settle for that either. I recommend her not go out on a date with any man that doesn't appreciate her or is not man enough and already know that he should be
FA, knock
sending
it off.
Ubers and
How do you
stuff
really
like
feel
that.
about this?
That's how I
Knock it
feel. That's
off.
how I feel. That's how I feel. You know,
Because you got
that's how I feel.
laughing. Joey said, I'm old school. If you don't have a car and you're dating, then your priorities are not in order. Okay, because
Joey, Joey, if you broke, just say that. If you broke and you don't have money to send her a Uber, just say that.
are you sending Ubers on the first date though?
I'm doing whatever women want. Whatever that they say it should be something that a man should do, that's what I'm doing.
You're
So
only
if you
doing that
if
because
you
you get
broke, just say that. If you broke, just say that.
So you agree that she should cut him off for not picking her up or offering an Uber?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Why would a man waste a woman's time by and ask her to go out on a date and not send a black car?
I actually thought you were going to have a different perspective on this today. Okay, let me ask
Mm-mm.
you.
No, the reason let me help you
He's
understand
trolling,
what
right?
Hefe is saying.
He's
No,
trolling, right?
what Hefe is saying is that her request, well, her actions are ridiculous, and because of the fact that they're ridiculous, the man does not need to be involved in that. So he's saying yes, she should 100% cancel it because she shouldn't put that man through anything based upon those ridiculous requirements that she has. That's what Hefe is saying.
Okay, thank you. Joey Cake said, nah, I'm not responsible for your hair and nails, though. Pecan Brown said, being comfortable with him picking me up was before all this new dating stuff. Back in the day, we were not meeting online. You kind of knew something about him in advance. I was gonna say, Fa, I'm not. I when I dated, I did not let men come to my house. You did not know where I lived. I met you at the restaurant. This was not a requirement for a man to send me an Uber. I didn't like. I know back in the day, this was a thing where men came to the house and picked you up. But it's 2026. I would not recommend any woman having a man know where they live until they feel comfortable enough. And even then, did you not see the guy, the lady? And I know online dating, Facebook dating. I don't know how these two met, but she met this guy on Facebook dating. I think he stayed the night. The next morning, she wanted him to leave, and he said, "I ain't going nowhere. I'll kill you and in front of your kids."
But the way you avoid that is just send her money. Send her money for the Uber.
You're being facetious.
I'm not
Stop
being facetious at
rolling
all.
today. Let me ask you a
I'm
question.
not.
You got a daughter. So how's this gonna when your daughter becomes grown? Are you telling her, okay, it's okay for these men to come pick her up, or are you telling if this man is not sending you no black card, don't date him?
You
Is
asking
that
me?
yeah, I'm asking you, FA.
Yeah. No, they probably have something on a higher level than a black car when my daughter gets of age of dating. So I would
No, but are you telling your daughter if this man can't pick you up or offer you a black car, don't date him?
what I would tell my daughter would be something maybe different, but what I'm telling modern day women today, I think that they should go with their first, their initial thoughts and however they feel. And I think that if a guy can't send money for basic things like toothbrush,
Right? Are you
toothpaste,
rolling
toothbrush,
today?
toothpaste. Listen, she had to get up today, take a shower. That's a water bill. Use soap, cleansing products, Mac, makeup, foundation. They never come out into
You.
the world as they are. So they have so many things to put on their face so they can present themselves. These things cost money. You know what I mean? We know that the what do you call it? The beauty industry, like products, is like black women spend more money on beauty products than like whole countries. So we know that these things cost money. No. I'm being genuine. I'm saying any man that's a real man would just send her $500 from the beginning. That'll cover the
Rolling
black
today.
car, the makeup, the food, the whole nine, and that'll help her get there. And it'll cover her time, because if he's asking her, then clearly his time is not as valuable as hers. So he should have to pay for her time, just in case it doesn't. Because what if it doesn't go well? She essentially wasted her time.
So
You know what I
Didi,
mean? He should have to pay for that.
he doesn't want to get kicked off of the show, and
I
Mm,
so
would
that's
never,
so
I would never kick you off the chat.
be
that's why
honest.
we
Um,
we got a different Hefe today.
Be
FA, welcome
honest.
today. And you better not get on here trolling, clean. Okay, please and thank you. Did you hear the new rules? Please don't cut anybody off. Don't interrupt anybody. Thank you. New folks, welcome to Discussions with Didi Parker. Woman considers canceling a date after man doesn't offer to pick her up or send an Uber. Is she asking for too much? And I know this was an old school obligation, but is it a new school obligation for the man to have to pick up the woman on the first date, or send a driver, a black car. Clean, clean. Welcome to the chat. Don't you get on here trolling. Don't you get on here trolling. We can't hear you.
You can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, look, man. F ain't right, man. You know what I
Stop
mean?
trolling.
I mean, think about it, man. Like, where else the money gonna go? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like he said, man. You know, she probably what they wearing now? Mac. You know what I'm saying? Couple layers of that. You know what I'm saying? Couple bundles.
Why are
You
you so
know, where else? Okay, yeah. Where else the money gonna go? You know what
She
I'm saying?
got to get lashes for the top and the bottom.
For the top and the bottom ones cost more than the top ones.
oh
They don't
my
even
and
know
and
god.
that. You know what I'm saying?
and these are goddesses. These are queens. These
Yeah,
are
I'm
queens.
yeah,
gonna play
yeah.
for
This is
FA.
Mother Earth.
I'm
These
waiting for
are
FA.
She
these are the
can, she
founders
can.
of civilization. These black queens.
Yep.
Listen, man. Shout out to y'all. And listen, any man that thinks differently, he's just not a real man. Because any real man would know.
So
Would
FA,
Yeah.
know. Would know
so
that.
FA, she wasn't doing too much then.
I don't think so.
FA,
I don't
why?
think so.
FA,
I
why?
think that she should maintain all of these standards and requests for the rest of her life. I think she should never settle. And if she never finds a man that can meet her standards, then so be it, because she can do all bad by herself. She can
All
do
right,
all
let's.
bad by herself. And that's what I know. I wouldn't settle.
Joey Cake said no. A man should have a vehicle. I would never send an Uber. Mama said, I will meet you at the meeting place. Joey Cake said, hey, if you're not comfortable with me coming to your house, then I'm fine with meeting you somewhere. Pecan Brown said he is so full of Amy today, just trolling today. Joey
Nah,
Cake, Joey Cake said, wait, what? And Mama said, and God forbid she a baby mama. Joey Cake said, bro, send me some of that loud that you're smoking. And I don't even smoke. What up, Tizzle? Joey Cakes, yeah, he's on one today. I'm
nah,
already paying.
Joey.
Joey Cake said, I'm already paying for dinner. A woman should want to put into her appearance. I don't do that I do that for my wife. Okay. Yeah.
Listen,
FA trolling big time today. Because FA, you don't believe in nothing you talk about
He
today.
said
yeah, I believe in all of it.
No, you don't.
$500 off top.
That's
That's
a
Minimum,
minimum.
minimum,
Man, it
minimum,
Okay,
really need to be
let me play
more. That's
devil's
if you're a
advocate.
broke boy.
Let me play devil's
minimum.
advocate because I gotta do it. It wouldn't be discussions if I didn't play devil's advocate.
you
So if
niggas,
this guy asked her out, should he not be the one that picks her up or offers the Uber?
you niggas funny today.
I think that even if she asks, he should send
Yeah.
the Uber.
He should do
You
it
know,
even if he don't know her.
I mean, what man raises a boy to not do these type of things? What type of man raises a boy?
Right.
Well, I just you know what?
Okay.
I've turned over a new leaf.
See,
I
Didi,
have
it's
found
all
no,
to
I'm
you.
serious. I
It's
had an
all to
epiphany.
you.
I had an epiphany. I really did have an epiphany.
Okay.
And I have found that I am going to just do what they really want. I'm not going to tell them the truth anymore. I'm just telling what they want to hear. And I know that that's what they rather hear. That will make them feel better and cozy inside. And maybe I won't be a woman hater anymore. So I'm just tell you what you want to hear. You know what I mean? And because clearly, look where it's gotten you in your life, right? We see it's working in your life. You know what I mean? So why not just keep going with it? Hell,
Yeah.
the man, listen, us as men, what are we? We're nothing. We're only born to serve you women. We
Okay.
Yeah.
ain't worth nothing. If we don't have any money, we damn sure ain't worth nothing. So,
That's
so
our
you know,
purpose.
and if we make money, we're supposed to give it to you.
Yeah.
And we dare shouldn't ask you anything
Uh,
about your past. We dare shouldn't ask you anything not about that, because that does only weak men
yeah.
ask about stuff like that.
Didi.
No real man would even care. No
Dude,
real man would even care. That they will only that's a sign of them just being insecure. You know what I
you,
mean?
Yeah.
Insecure,
Yeah.
intimidated. You know what I mean?
You have left out men being leaders. Would you please add that to your
Yeah, has to be.
And men
add,
Has
being
to be.
leaders,
yeah, you have to add that. You have
it's
to
Has
add
only
to be.
one form of leadership that a man is supposed to be. And that is a puppet. You only supposed to lead. You're the face, but the woman is really the leader. So it's
Ah,
whatever
yeah,
she
yeah, yeah, yeah,
wants.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Now you can be the mouthpiece for what she wants. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
the sponsor.
But absolutely not. You're not, no, I'm okay with you being the head and the mouth. I'm just gonna tell you everywhere to look and everything to say. You
Didi,
know?
I,
Didi,
I can't. Y'all trolling today. Hold on.
Didi, are you breathing right now?
No, because he's trolling today.
I'm
Joey
not.
K,
I'm
Okay.
serious.
Because if
Joey K
you
said, but
breathing,
I'm
I'm gonna send you 500. If you're breathing air right now, send me your cash app.
Please.
wait. I'm about to stop right now. Hold on. Joey, but Joey K said, but I'm not sending you no 500 for anything. Call me broke all you want to. Mama said,
If
what?
you broke, just say that.
Mama said, what man is paying $500 on a first date, really? And she said, Mama
Any
said,
real
I
man
like
would do
it.
that.
Mama said, I like it. LOL. Thank you, Jesus. LOL.
Yeah, I've turned over a new leaf.
So
Mama.
watch this, Didi. Watch this.
Yeah.
Understand that this experiment is going right along with Hefe's point because look at your mama's response. He's just soaking all of this up. He was like, I'm gonna give them exactly what they asked for. And as soon
Mhm.
as he say it, she just like, thank you, Jesus. See, it's just
Mhm.
so at the end of the day, this is what y'all want, but
Mhm.
it
No,
ain't what y'all need.
she just said, okay, we had enough of the BS. And P. Karen Brown said, Didi, we need a reset. I don't like this version of FA.
They give you
Nah,
what you want.
nah, nah.
They give you
Listen.
what you want.
I have been beaten to
This,
submission.
this
Listen,
is
I
where I
know
came down
better.
to the face.
Submission.
I said,
Listen,
y'all
no,
done gave him
mentally,
business for so long. He was like, you
yeah,
know what? I'm finna
I
try
get it.
the other way.
I realize, listen, one thing I've learned is I ain't gonna keep banging my head on the wall and expecting a different result. So this is what I think. I really do believe that women know better. And I really do. Meaning like I think that they are the ones that know better. And they probably should be probably the leaders, if anything. You know what I mean?
100%.
Nah, seriously.
Yeah,
No, no,
because
for real.
that was
Every time a
proven in the
But
man
they
has an
Garden
shouldn't
of
opinion
have
Eden.
none of
about
the
something,
hard.
it's
They
you.
shouldn't have none of the hardships of being a leader, though. They
Oh,
should just get the good
absolutely
parts.
not.
Just the good parts.
Because if it
Just,
goes
just the
wrong,
good
it's definitely
parts.
if they make a wrong decision, it was definitely the man's fault.
Yeah,
So we
for
want to
sure.
establish that right now.
Um,
It's definitely the man's
okay, get
fault.
out right
It's
now.
definitely
Run
the
to the
man's fault.
bathroom. Go.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
FA. I don't, well,
Oh
I
wow.
don't believe women should get married because you possibly can be divorced. I believe that you should be able to have children before you get married because just because you get married first doesn't mean you won't
no,
divorce.
we ain't
So
going
you
to.
might as well have kids first. And hell, you